folks. You know what time it is. It is Friday, October 13th, 5:23 in the post-meridian, the PM, as we get set for my final game of the day. There'll still be another one on the schedule for right after this. This one will pit the Washington Pride out of Washington, D.C., skating in the black sweaters with gold trim, against the Rothesay Netherwood School out of New Brunswick, Canada. RNS coming in with a 1-0 record. Washington Pride trying to come back from their early morning loss against Stansted. As we open up play, we'll take a look in really quickly here as we see Claire Martin in the net for the Pride, as this is played along the near side. As we see Wojcik can you message Matt? I think he needs to reset the feed. Pardon me for the distraction there, as this is played out to the far side half wall. McGee chasing in as a Pride are making their way out of the zone. Prantner chasing down to the end wall as that's poked away. Shot towards the net as we now get a look in at Emily Connell in the net for RNS. Quick changes off the bench as the Pride working the puck into the neutral zone. From the right wing side, played off the end wall as this comes out to the near side. Audette dropping back across neutral ice. Angled pass through the middle. Furlong out on the left wing side as this goes wide of the net. Matasevich on the ice for the Pride. Played around to the near side. Shot wide of the net. As this wobbles its way across neutral ice. Played up to the left side. As this is tracked down by Hill. Turned over. And this is McMaster chasing in, applying pressure on the puck. As we are early first period action here, scoreless. RNS skating in the white sweaters. And the Pride skating in black. Here's a steal, shot, goal. There is your icebreaker, folks. Give it up for not only the steal, but the score, and a big play for RNS as we see Wilson leading the charge. A little poke check takes the puck away, and quickly capitalizing as that goes to the back of the net. With 16:33, just 3:27 into this first period, RNS leading 1-0. Played out towards the left wing side. Played up ahead to Wilbur. Wilbur with it dropped off to McCluskey. McCluskey with a shot kicked away. Here's a shot through traffic by Wojciak. And now played from the near side. Centering pass as that slips across untouched. R&S out to neutral ice. And now played back to Wilbur. Wilbur chucking it in. That'll buy some time to get some fresh skates out on the ice. Played into neutral ice. As this is picked up by Matasuvic. From the left wing side. As we see McQuiggan out on the ice for R&S. Here's an advantage with a shot on net turned away by Connell. Looks like we have an infraction here as McGee had come in. And so Brennan goes to the box. This will be a 2-minute power play for the Pride. As we see Rotherham centering the forward line as this is chucked down the ice.
She receives 2 minutes for holding. Time of the penalty for 57. The first period.
And that was Brennan with the hold. Play down the ice to the end wall. So that's gathered by Martin, handed off. Angled out across to the right wing side. Played into the offensive zone and stolen away by Mossy. Mossy plays it down the ice, no icing. With just outside of a minute remaining in the Pride power play. And with Daigle pressuring on. And this is played down below the net. Once again, Pride have had some challenges getting out from behind the net while staging the power play rush. Here's an opportunity. Loose puck out alongside the net. Things have been very challenging for the Pride once they get into the offensive zone. Things have been shaken up. 25 seconds left on the power play. We'll see if they get enough spacing here. Mishandled puck. Adding a little bit of extra work to this power play. As we see Robbins out on the ice for the Pride. Hanging out right in the mid slot. Over to the left wing side. Centering pass. As Robbins trying to get that shot trained on net. And now picked up by R&S. Played out towards the right wing side. As this is carried up by Wood. Wood working through traffic. Wood with a toe drag goes to the backhand, and that is shut down by Martin. As we get a look in at the young netminder. Ahead of the faceoff. Hung up in the face-off circle as this is played out of the corner. Working out and around, trying to avoid traffic. As this is Brennan working it down to the half wall. Furlong from the left side. Furlong centering pass as this will slip past, and Bloom will break it up. Here's Bloom veering out towards the right side. Shot blockered out in front, and that is a great look there for Bloom. Creating that play well back in the defensive zone. And now here's a break behind the defense. Going to the backhand. Some folks wondering if there is a penalty to be had there, and none coming. This McGee working behind the defense, drops it off, centering pass to the weak side as that one comes off the soft part of the stick. Shot down to the low slot, and RNS regains as this ricochets off a skate. And now with heavy pressure coming from Furlong, able to stall the exit. Here's Oliver. Oliver with a feed up the middle. This will come down as Connell makes the stop, gains the whistle. 10:42 remaining first period action. RNS skating in the white sweaters leading 1-0. As we set up a face-off to Connell's left side. After winning the face-off, the drop pass to the point, a little bit off the mark as it's chased down by McMenamin. Centering pass broken up as we see a dart tossed out into neutral ice. Hard to identify who belongs to that stick. If you're missing a stick, you will find it in the Lost and Found, down at the main entrance. Isn't that where we keep them? As we set up to Connell's right side, played out to the corner. Looking for the long stretch pass, and however did Oliver find herself so far down the neutral zone. It's like RNS not afraid to take big chances here. As Jones taking a hit alongside the board. Here's Hines chasing in. Stolen away by Jones. And now pressure in the far side corner. As that's chipped back down deep in the RNS zone. Pressure coming, fresh skates coming out on the ice for the Pride. That is McCluskey as that shot whizzes up and wide. Good fortune there for Martin as this is played by Furlong. Furlong up to the point. Shot wide of the net as we see Brennan holding the exit door closed as RNS maintaining the forecheck. 1-0 game, 8:29 remaining first period action. Glenn Burnett with the play-by-play and color commentary alongside the smooth operator behind the camera. That is Robin. Good to see you back in the Olympic Center, Robin. What's that you say? Good to be back. How many barbecues did you log this summer? 18? 18 barbecues. Well, you are the odds-on winner for barbecues total. I think I have maybe two barbecues. Played from the left wing side, shot as that's kicked out of the way. We got a penalty upcoming. A tripping call. And that's going to send the Pride into the box. What's it they say, that pride comes before the penalty? And so here RNS with a 2-minute power play, skating 5-on-4. Good play by the Pride to get it out to neutral ice.
She receives 2 minutes for tripping. Time of the penalty 12:13 of the first period. Wilbur for tripping at 12:13.
And so Wilbur in the box. As this is knocked down the ice. No icing. Working out from below the goal line. A long pass here as this goes to Somerville. Somerville has her shot snuffed out. Ooh, and that's gonna be costly as Wojak lost her stick, kicked the puck out to neutral ice, which was a heady play, but followed that up with a blast along the boards, which is gonna have her sit. And we're gonna have a 5-on-3. This will be tough sledding for the Pride. And so Wojak followed a heady play with a less heady play in an effort to protect that defensive zone. And I will not take that from her, for as gritty as she was in trying to stay in the play.
Washington Pride Fighter penalty to number 18, Madeline Wojak. She receives 2 minutes for body checking. Time of the penalty 13:13 in the first period. Wojak for body checking at 13:13.
And that was body checking there against Wojak. Now, while it may be a penalty for body checking, don't think that there isn't a lot of physicality. A little bit of shoving is to be expected without any infractions. But that's generally close range stuff, not anything that you're lining up the path towards the hit. As this is played along the near side, Wilbur poised to leave the box 10 seconds from now, as this 5-on-3 will build to a 5-on-4. And this here is Martin coming up with the stop. And it looks like we get the goal signal before the whistle. And so RNS with a power play goal up 2-0. And if that one slipped past my binoculars, I can't explain why, but that one got in before the whistle. And so that will vacate the penalty box and we'll go back to full strength. RNS up 2-0, and we skate 5-on-5. As this is played down and around, Martin will settle it down. Hill comes up, grabs the available puck, threads the needle up ahead, as we see Tyndall and Rotherham out on the ice for the Pride. We've got an interference call as RNS will send one to the box. Number 17, the Sadie Brown. We'll see what the Pride can do with the extra skater advantage. Played back towards the point. Well played by Matire as she kept the offensive zone alive. Played out to the right wing side. And so that was Daigle from pitcher. And one more time here as Prantner walks it in. And so here's Matire coming away with it. Just outside of a minute in the power play. As this is sent down Martin's way. Picked up by Tyndall. That was a lucky bounce there. As we see Hemingway at the half wall. Good reaction, hand-eye coordination by Matasuvic. Check that, Matasevich. Now play down towards the end wall. 15 seconds left in the power play. Pinching down with a chipper towards the side of the net. This will be chased down. They'll hold the offensive zone. And here's one more chance. Shot looking for a deflection. And we're back to even strength. Loose out in front. And that will be held onto by Connell. Shots on goal comparison 8-5 in favor of RNS. Leading 2-0. Played down low, gets the redirect, shot. Beautiful play by Connell. As this is worked below the goal line. Looking for the exit. Able to hold it in the zone. And that'll be flashed around the boards by Jones. Played back out towards the point. Pinching down and keeping deep presence in the offensive zone. And again, the Pride able to sustain the offensive zone possession. Great stick work. Working through the wickets as that is swept away by Martin. Played off of the wall, chipped up ahead. From D to D, working up towards the right wing side. And very nicely played, if I can say so myself, as Morgan Hill had placed herself in position to separate the puck handler from the puck. That's what we were talking about with physicality. You don't need a body check per se. You can still be physical and place yourself up against your opponent. As this is picked up, played through the face-off circle, angled down the ice, and that'll go down for icing. 95 seconds remaining, first period action. RNS skating in the white sweaters, leading 2-0. As we skate the puck down into the Pride zone. Pride coming into this game with a single loss, no wins, looking to avenge that morning loss. They fell to Stansted in the 9 a.m. puck drop. Played out to the point as Mossy sends it back down low. And that'll be icing. Sweet Emotion. Is that the name of popular barbecue sauce? No? Sweet Emotion? Sounds like a honey barbecue, doesn't it? If you heard that a barbecue sauce was called Sweet Emotion, what would you think it was? Honey barbecue. That's some of that Carolina barbecue sauce. Has the Pride come away with it? Folks, in case you didn't know, our smooth operator spent plenty of the summer days at a little barbecue joint called Tail of the Pup in Raybrook, right down the road from the Olympic Center here. And I have not had the ribs. I have had a burger there, but I understand the ribs are very popular. I also understand that the lobster is popular. Am I wrong? And this weekend is the last weekend to give it a shot, right? This weekend. Folks, that'll close out first period action. As we wrap up one period of play, getting on the board not once but twice, RNS looking to improve to 2-0, leading 2-0 at the end of one. We'll take a quick break, step outside, spin around a few times, check the dew point. When we come back, once again, baking tips with Martha. She's back from the 1980 rink in Lake Placid, New York. You're watching JWHL Hockey on YouTube. We'll be right back. Yeah. Alrighty, folks, welcome back as we open up second period play. We welcome you to, as Mike Doc Emmerich says, the period of the long change. Goaltenders have traded nets. That puts them and the defensive zones that they guard on the opposite end of the ice from the benches. And there is a goal. 29 seconds in. We don't need to tell you anything about the long change period. We'll talk about the short change period as Astrid Wilbur puts one in the back of the net. Toot sweet, very quickly is what that means. For those of you who enjoy a little bit of French with your hockey. And it is now a one-puck game. 2-1 RNS in white. The Pride really shocking in the early second period. And so a half minute in, and that will dispatch my explanation about the long change period. We've got Meteor Matters. And now here's an opportunity to respond. Very well played by McMenamin. Bodying up on the defense. That broke up the play. McMenamin now carrying the puck. Building speed, working around the perimeter. McMenamin looks for the self-pass. We've got a delayed call upcoming, and that's going to be interference. Well, McMenamin has shown how valuable it is to step up into the puck handler. In this particular case, as McMenamin was carrying the puck, tried to play the self-pass off of the wall, and in doing so, was met by number 34, Megan Mossy, except this was when McMenamin was no longer possessing the puck. And so that'll go as interference. And now the Pride, after closing the gap, looking to capitalize, skating 5-on-4. Played out to the right side, shot wide of the net.
Rothesay, Netherwood, minor penalty to number 34, Megan Mossy. She receives 2 minutes for interference. Time of the penalty, 1:32, second period.
Played up to the blue stripe.
1:32.
Trying to remain composed to the backhand. Kick save. Loose puck. Shot. Fantastic save by Kano. After facing the near side shot, goes to the weak side, gets to the splits, and makes a second save. 83 seconds remaining in this power play as we will face off back in the Pride zone. Played on the right side. Racing up ahead is Matasevich. And now from below the goal line. Played out to the point. Matasevich across to McMenamin. And this one is rejected. Coughed out of the defensive zone. And that'll be chased down by Matasevich. McMenamin unable to handle the pass. Battling for it is pitcher. Played out to neutral ice. And McMenamin could not get the cross ice pass. And we've got an infraction. Looks like a body check here. And this will disfavor the Pride as Tyndall will go to the box. "20 seconds left on the Mossy penalty. That will leave 100 seconds worth of power play time, should nothing else change once Mossy comes out of the box. Centering pass. Well played by Wilbur, going inside out on the retrieval of that puck. It opened up a new angle for the centering pass into the crease as that goes down for icing. As Connell taking a stroll down along the goal line, heading back to the net. Quick changes for the Pride, as we see Hemingway stepping in for the faceoff. Played behind the net. As this is mishandled by Mossy, but still carried into the offensive zone. And RNS maintaining possession into the low slot. And we have a stoppage of play. And this is going to be sent out of the zone to the near side dot. Quick changes. As we see Climbs out on the right wing. As Wood sends it back up ahead to Climbs from the right wing side. Climbs widening out. Play to the left point, over to the right wing side. A crosser to Climbs. As RNS reshaping, setting up with a 1-3-1 on this power play, and then shifting once again. They keep morphing a bit of the amoeba power play setup. And this will be a delayed offsides. Everybody's tagged up. And so we're good to go. 15 seconds left on the RNS power play. Pride leading the shots on goal category 13-9, trailing by 1. Opened up this second period with a quick strike, scoring in 30 seconds. And now dashing out of the penalty box is Tyndall. Shot gloved and held on to by Connell. 14:34 remaining, second period action. Two to 1, team in white leading. Picked up at the left point, poke checked out to neutral ice. Very well played, and McCluskey getting aggressive, forcing the turnover. And now McMenamin with possession. Played over to Wilbur. Wilbur couldn't maintain possession. But the Pride putting themselves in great position. As this is played to the near side. Centering pass comes off a skate. And that'll be knocked out to neutral ice. Retrieved by Burgoyne. Sent up ahead by Brown. Chased down by McMaster. With Wilson helping out. Wilson playing it out to Burgoyne. As this is gathered up by Matasevich. Matasevich plays the angle off of the wall. No ice. Quick stop trying to make a turn. Lost control of the puck. We'll see what the Pride can do here. In close range, shot. That'll come off of the glass. Hines in the corner, looking for the steal. Shot down off the end wall. Peeling back. This is McGuigan. Down behind the net, shot. Blockered away, paddled away by Connell. And out from the left side, trying to feed towards the back door. Denied. as this is played out to neutral ice. And we're going to have another power play. What say ye? It looks like a roughing call. And so Gallant going to the box. Pride with a 2-minute power play. Played out to the far side corner, and RNS aggressive in the defense.
She receives 2 minutes for roughing. Time of the penalty, 7:52.
Played off the wall.
Gallant for roughing at 7:52.
McMenamin takes the hand off. Centering pass into the middle as that deflects out to the weak side. And now they need to tag up. Well played around the horn as the Pride maintaining possession, good passing. They have looked sharp, sharper than their first game. And now battling. That is Audette applying pressure in the far side corner, killing off some precious seconds. From below the goal line, centering pass and could not hit the mark as this one's going to go down the length of the ice. Angled out across the long way. And now RNS making up some good penalty kill time in that last sequence. Loose puck played out towards the low slot. Handful of seconds remaining in the power play. We may get one more attack off before everything goes even. And if they're fortunate, they'll be able to work a strong forecheck shot, and that's held onto by Connell. I said good day. Is that what that whistle is, right? Yes, I said good day. As we get a little bit of personality. Is that what they call it? Personality out in front of the crease? Folks, in case you needed a reminder, keep your head on a swivel. It is Friday the 13th. You never know who's going to sneak up behind you. Those are the hockey mask wearers, you know. Yes. I don't know that there are any Jasons out there. I don't know if they could remake it for 2023 because the masks are not the same kind of mask. You can't hide your face with these masks now. A little shot on the opportunity from the weak side after that one goes towards the left wing circle. Folks, for those of you who are tuned in on YouTube, that was a little bit of inside jokery between me and Robin behind the camera as we have one of the teams warming up. I think it's Ontario Hockey Academy behind us, warming up in the arena. As they had been working out down at the far end, started to encroach upon our little broadcast section here. I was getting a little scared. Yes, I said that. That was me. I was getting a little scared. From the slot, shot, goal. Equalize this. as Wilbur gets the shot up off the ice. A little off-speed wrister. Oh, yes. What say, Mr. Ed? Oh, I say Wilbur. I think that was the catchphrase, right? Mr. Ed's catchphrase, Wilbur.
Washington Pride goal scored by number 5, Astrid Wilbur. Assisting on goal number 12, Grace McCluskey. And number 25, Sophia Matusevich. Time of the goal, 11:28. The second period, Wilbur, McCluskey, and Matusevich at 11:28.
Yes, I don't know how many people are going to catch that reference, but that's okay. That's what we call one of those deep cuts. It's an Easter egg for those of you who might be familiar with what the famous Mr. Ed used to say. Wilbur. It's 2-2. 7.5 minutes to go in this second period. You're watching JWHL Hockey on YouTube. My name's Glenn Burnett with the play-by-play and color commentary, alongside Robin, our smooth operator behind the camera. Tight game. We had one go into overtime right before this one. 5-4 victory that went to the Blazers of Balmoral Hall. Traveled from Manitoba province. As this is played back into the RNS zone. And what a bounce back game so far for the Pride as they came out in warm-ups looking speedy and fresh. As this is steered away by Hemingway. Tyndall up ahead on the right side with extra numbers. Shot deflected. That's McGigan forcing the turnover. Shot back down below the goal line. Expect it to get a little more chippy. As this is played back, I gotta say that the passing has been more accurate for Washington in this game compared to their game against Stansted. Stansted started out the early game in a flow. And it was very difficult for Washington to stem that flow. But in this particular case, Washington getting some great advantage, coordinating passes around each line. As this is chased down by Hill. Picked up through the slot, shot up off of the glass. Deflected out in front. RNS with 10 shots thus far, as Martin has not had a whole lot of action in her end of the ice. We got a hand pass called. And so we'll set up a face-off on the opposite end of the ice. Oh yes, I can feel it. Official down and back up again. Centering pass, stolen away from the top of the slot, and now racing in is Bloom. Bloom centering pass, trying to connect with McMenamin. And now McMenamin will race back and collect the available puck. A little bit of loose change. Tossed up ahead on the right wing side. Shot. Meatball. That's right, folks. As this is played out of neutral ice, trying to gain the offensive zone once more. And now racing back for it, this is Matire. A little bit ahead of the mark there as McGee will chase it down, no icing. That gets deep access into the offensive zone. Played away and mishandled momentarily. This will be turned back over. And Pride will get another chance to progress it into the offensive zone. Now coming in on the far side corner, that's Gallant. Pressured by Hill. And now looking for help on the weak side. And just as Mossy had waved to sneak down towards the weak side back door area, vacating the point, Pride were able to slip an exit pass away. Centering pass, and this one will go well out of the zone. 2.5 minutes to go, second period action. All tied up at 2 apiece. This has been a very good game. From the right side, shot, goal. Blocker side, top shelf. From the right circle. And RNS back out in front as they lead 3-2. Welcome home, Emily Thomas. Getting that shot off from the right wing circle, as that found its way into the top shelf blocker side. That would be on the far side. Played back to Martin. Around to the near side. McMenamin carrying. As this is played up to the right point, back up top, as Burgoyne sends it down low, chased down by McMenamin. Chipper out in front. Somehow, pitcher was left alone out in front of the crease. It looked like there was going to be an exit. The Pride started skating up ice. Pitcher slipped behind the defense, got a redirect, but stopped by Martin. As this is played down low, up towards the half wall, shot towards the net, and now controlling possession. Racing up ahead, this is Wojciak. Wojciak with the give and go. Could not meet up with the puck out in a low slot in time. And so we're in the final minute of this second period. And a reminder to all you folks out there that the second intermission will be an extended intermission, as we will recut the sheet. As this is played to the right point, top of the circle, shot, goal! Just as Connell made the stop, a short-range rebound picked up and deposited in the net by McGee, and we are back to a tie, 3-3. 40 seconds remaining in the second period. Now, we had seen earlier, just 30 seconds into the period, getting on the board. And now, at the tail end, apparently, the beginning and ends of periods popular for the Pride.
Washington Pride goal scored on the power play by number 20, Kathleen McGee. Assisting on the goal, number 26, Eleanor Bradford, and number 11, Paige Tire. Top of the goal, 1920. In the second period, McGee from Bradford and Tire on the power play at 1920.
And so that closes out 2 periods of play in an exciting one, as this is starting to shape up as a barn burner. With 40 seconds remaining in the second period, the Pride scoring another equalizer. We're all tied up at 3 apiece. We'll take a quick break, step outside, see which way the weather vane is painting. Pointing, painting, they paint, they point, they pant, I think they do. When we come back, we'll have floating bookshelf lesson by Jonathan from the 1980 rink in Lake Placid, New York. You're watching JWHL Hockey on YouTube. We'll be right back. Welcome back as we resume third period action. All tied up at 3 apiece. Skating in the black sweaters, Washington Pride out of Washington, D.C. And skating in the white sweaters, Rothesay, Netherwood School, RNS, as this is stopped right on the front doorstep. Rothesay Netherwood School out of New Brunswick, Canada. As this is deflected deep into the RNS zone. And tough time handling the puck on this freshly glazed sheet. That was a Pride looking to take the lead. As this is played down along the left wing side. Chased down by Matasevich. And now an opportunity shaping up here for McGee. McGee goes wide of the net. As this is knocked out to neutral ice. Folks, if you are wondering if overtime is afforded in these games, indeed it is. And we've watched one that went down to the final 29 seconds in the overtime period. Overtimes will be a 5-minute sudden death, 3-on-3. Great defensive effort by Washington. Deflected out in front, out to the top of the slot. Working through traffic. Half clapper wide of the net. As this is picked up. Poke checked away. Washington had fallen this morning in the 9 a.m. start against Stansted. As this is played up ahead. And now stolen away from the low angle. That's Tyndall, number 2, as they continue to crowd out in front. That'll be enough. As we set up a face-off to Connell's left side. Played out to the top of the slot, shot through traffic as that's deflected away by Climbs. Has been a fun day of junior women's hockey league action. This here will close out my schedule for the day. This is my 5th game. We've seen a lot of competitive hockey. As RNS able to hold on to the offensive zone. Played from below the goal line. As that's stolen away. Valiant effort. This is maintained by RNS. From the left wing side, shot out in front, deflected, and a flurry of saves as Martin continuing to battle. Soft touch exiting the defensive zone, and that'll go down for icing. But not before the Pride gets some fresh skates out on the ice. Play down in front from the short angle. Martin denying. Played into the slot, stolen away. Pride looking to maintain possession. Pinned up along the wall just outside the Pride bench. From the near side half wall. Played out to the right wing side. 4.5 minutes into this third period. And things quieting down a touch. As this is picked up by Matasevich. And stolen away. Centering pass. Shot deflected wide of the net. Played off the wall. Up ahead. And right now, the pass is just not lining up enough for Washington. And RNS applying more pressure here in this third period. Shot through traffic, loose out in front. Nice angle pass. This will avoid the icing. Shielding any pressure. McGee able to get it into the offensive zone, and still the Pride looking to hold on. Errant pass here. Might have been a mishandle. Now RNS heading up into the offensive zone. Placed in on net, and Martin will hold on to it. .15 remaining in regulation. As this is jettisoned down towards the end wall, that'll be icing once again. So we'll set up a face-off to Martin's right side. Worked out of traffic through the slot. Play to the half wall. Tyndall looking for the exit. McMenamin comes up with it. Nearly turned over right ahead of the blue line. And now regaining possession. Handed off. And now picked up by McMenamin from D to D, out along the left wing side. And delayed offsides now. And offsides. That'll set up a neutral zone face-off on the near side dot. RNS with possession. This is McGigan. McGigan across to Brennan. Up ahead to Furlong. Pressuring down low is Wood. Loose out in front, centering pass. A big play by McGigan to hold the line. As this is played from below the goal line. And then fumbling it out into neutral ice. Pressure. And now behind the net, Washington setting up couple of mishandled plays by both teams. Quick change for RNS. A steal at neutral ice. Played to Audette. Passed up ahead. And knocked out to the far side corner. Held up at the half boards. Battling. And here's McMenamin, the speedy skater, shifty in small spaces. And here we have Wilbur working through traffic. And Somerville from the right wing side. Well defended. Washington getting into the passing lanes. As we are 11 minutes to go in regulation. Poked up ahead. Unable to hold on to the offensive zone. This is sent down. That'll go down for icing. An unnecessary toss there with too much juice on it. So we set up to Martin's left side. Straight off of the face-off, and Martin under attack, gaining the whistle. Looks like Wojciak and Gallant mixing it up a bit out in front of the net. Played to the near side, angled out to Lido. Lido taking a shove into the corner. Played out in front. And that one will sit right in the lap of Cannell. That'll set up a face-off to the netminder's right side. Played off the corner board. Looking for the stretch pass. Racing behind everybody. That's Climbs. We got a penalty upcoming. An ill-advised play by Matire. That's going to put Washington down 1 as Matire will go to the box for 2 minutes on a trip. Not exactly a necessary play there. Of course, if you have to trip when someone is on the way to a breakaway, perhaps, maybe. But it looked like Matire had Climbs covered pretty well coming down into the offensive zone as that's shouldered away by Martin.
Washington right minor penalty to number 11, Dave Matire. Receives 2 minutes for tripping. Time to penalty 10:02 for the period.
Played off the sidewall. Out in front. An opportunity to clear. No icing. As this was contacted on the way down by Mossy. From the right wing side into the middle, shot wide of the net, hard off of the end boards. As that comes back up to Brown. Brown sends it down and around. Played back to Brown. Brown with a clapper wide of the net, deflected off the side of the cage as Martin getting busy. At one point in this game, Washington had a significant lead in the shots on goal category. Right now, 26-23, insignificant. Brown from the sidewall, plays it down to Climbs. Out in front, quick reaction as Martin comes up with a big save. And this is sent down the ice. That avoids the icing call as it was right on net. And now this is picked up by Matasevich. Played from the half wall and coming out of the penalty box with an opportunity here. This is Matire. Matire goes to the backhand, and there's the go-ahead for Matire. Just after retiring her time in the penalty box, Matire steps out onto the ice and gets a big break. This is why you like to hear the clack, clack, clack of the stick, stick, stick. Nobody knew it. Matire comes out of the box, picks up the loose puck, and dashes away, goes to the backhand, and Washington now up 4-3. .7:49 remaining, third period action. For a moment there, the Pride looked like they were losing a bit of their finesse on the ice, and we've got a penalty upcoming. This is a delayed penalty that's going to go against RNS. And now an opportunity to gain some insurance here. Do not sleep on the short-handed team, please. We have seen a short-handed goal today. And so RNS skating 4-on-5. Played out to the right side. Top of the circle, shot wide of the net. While slipping, trying to get the pass out to the blue line, off the mark. And so Blum gets the assist on the Matire goal.
She receives 2 minutes for roughing. Time of the penalty 12:24. The third period, pitcher roughing at 12:24.
And so pitcher for roughing, as McMenamin could not handle the pass. And now here's McMenamin with the angle pass up ahead into the middle, as this is picked up by Hemingway. Hemingway under pressure, hands it off to Rotherham. Shot, kick save, as the rebound comes up the slot. Shot in on net, as that's Oliver pressuring in the Pride zone. 6 minutes remaining, third period action. Glenn Burnett with the play-by-play and color commentary. You can find me on LinkedIn. Burnett, B-U-R-N-E-T-T. First name Glenn. Not a doctor, folks. Not a horse, not a doctor. I'm the commentator. As this is played down to the end wall. Matasevich sends it up towards the blue line. It slips out to neutral ice. Chipped up ahead, and Matasevich will collect once again. Shot, deflected through traffic. Keep a close eye, folks. This has been a tight one throughout. Washington just getting into their first lead. That's right, folks. Get down tonight. Not tomorrow night. Tonight. Played off of the end wall. Do expect that this is going to continue to mount tension. Shot wide of the net. Guided around to the near side. No ice. And ice. We thought we were out of icing. We have icing. Inside of 5 minutes remaining. In regulation. Remember, in regulation. That was a close call. Looked like it almost skipped over the blue line. Racing up ahead is McCluskey. As that's held on to by Connell. No call on that play. Right now leading in the 19U divisional standings for this tournament is the Blazers, Balmoral Hall, 2-0. Followed by Stansted and Rothesay Netherwood. The Pride trailing the pack with a loss from earlier today. Shot. Everything in the net but the puck. As RNS is looking to tie and overtake the lead, 3.5 to go. They'd love to walk away 4 points in the standings. Right now it doesn't look like that's going to be the case. There is still time. Do expect that Connell will likely end up coming out of the net in favor of an extra skater. Played on net. As this is picked up by Furlong. Close call there as that skipped off the side of the net, out in front. Angled to Tyndall. And that'll be offsides. Here we go. Time for another face-off. Played up ahead, shot wide of the net. Close call. As this is played by Hemingway. Shot. As that goes blocker side high and into the glass. 2.5 minutes remaining. This right now could be played much like a penalty kill, though I expect that Washington will prefer, as that goes down for icing, will prefer to put another puck in the net. But at this point, with a 1-goal lead, they may be able to hold things off. Facing off to Martin's left side. Racing up on the left wing side, getting past the defense. With a look out in front, and Connell comes up with a stop. There's definitely one way to make your point, go straight to the net. As we see Wilbur stepping in for the face-off. Opposite Wood, as this is played up to Furlong. Furlong from the left wing side tosses it in. A bending wrister handled by Martin. No action just yet from Connell in the net. With a minute 47 to go, we get a timeout. We expect Connell will come out of the net and RNS will look for the extra attacker.
Timeout, Rothesay, Netherwood.
"45 seconds to chat about what to do with the remaining 107. As we get a look over at the left side, this here is a matter of killing off that final minute 47, but also bearing in mind that this face-off upcoming will be done without a goaltender, as Connell will go to the bench. The face-off starting in the RNS offensive zone. And so we'll get a look at 6 attackers in white, including Brown, Furlong, Wood. This comes down to Brown, out towards the right wing side. Shot through traffic, poked away, and trying to freeze it in the corner. Played up to the right side, quick release. As that gets batted around through the slot, Brown sends it up ahead, delayed offsides, and that has been waved off. Minute 18 remaining. 6 on 5 on the ice as Brown sends it down towards the end wall. Chip to the half wall, into neutral ice. And now carried in, that'll be offsides. No, they are not talking about love right now. They're talking about agitating things. Played up to the right wing side. That's Climbs. Climbs under heavy pressure, 43 seconds. Brown pinching down into the left face-off circle, wandering the weak side. Played out of the corner. As this is tied up, 20 seconds left, played to the point from the right side to the right wing with a shot through traffic as that gets rejected. No call there, incidental. With 5 seconds left, and this should just about do it. One final attempt to get a shot down the ice, and that's going to do it. And Washington, for love or pride, avenging the early morning loss and taking the victory against all odds as they work themselves into a strong position coming out of the gate, skating swiftly and smoothly as they take the victory 4-3. As both teams gather at the center stripe to exchange goodwill on the handshake line. Good game, yes indeed. What a fine game. Safe travels, good meals, and good luck. What a great day to be a hockey player. What a great day to play hockey. And so that will wrap this one up, closing out my schedule for the commentating. We will continue with another one delivered video only on this next one. This is going to be a local Northwood school game coming up. As we close this one out, Washington Pride going 1-1 over the course of the day, taking a win 4-3 in a tight one as that went right down to the wire. I'll go ahead and wrap up for this one. Come back for tomorrow's early morning game. My name's Glenn Burnett with play-by-play and color commentary, saying thank you so much for tuning in to JWHL YouTube channel. Stay tuned for the video presentation of our next game. That'll be a Northwood school game. Enjoy. We'll see you on the next one. Thank you, Robin.